So I know. All 150 of you have probably been wondering, yo, where the fuck is Sniff Snuff, man? And the answer to that is, I've been making fucking bank, bitch. But the complex answer is, I've been kinda burnt out. Out of all the games in my Steam library, I cannot find a single one right now that is fun to stream and make a video out of, or even just play by myself. These past few months have just been me being very impatient while awaiting the release of Shadowlands. But the release still hasn't come, and it's not looking like it's coming for a few more days. So, what was I gonna do? All hope seemed lost, but then the fucking Golden God Union enlightened me. He came to me and he said, Sniff Snuff, the king of rats. Are you still trying to rank up in current PvP, motherfucker? The season is almost over. And I said, yes. And he said, not anymore. And then he handed me it. He put it in my little greasy fucking grabbers, the link to the greatest World of Warcraft private server that I have ever stepped foot in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is fucking Ascension. God fucking damn piece of fuck. Private servers. Sniff Snuff. Come on. All those let you do is play old-ass expansions. It can't be that good. And yes, that's exactly what I said, but Ascension is not just some virgin old expansion rose-colored goggles glory days machine. Ascension is Giga Chad Wholesome 100 Keanu experience for the strong-willed and brave of heart. And brother, if surviving 3 heart attacks in a complete 180 in my lifestyle has taught me anything, it is that my heart is strong and my will is brave. See, in World of Warcraft Ascension, instead of picking a class off the start, you are thrown into the world with naught but weapons and a die. And with this die, you will roll random low-level abilities from any of the existing classes in the game. And gentlemen, this die will be what separates the boys from the men. I have sat in Northshire Abbey for hours on end, rolling for any build that doesn't involve 3 buffs and a heal, just to say fuck it, give up, and log back onto my small PP DPS Draenei.
For the sake of argument, if you come at me in a public situation, if I had to defend myself outside your apartment, I'm watching you through your window, and I have to shoot through a crowd of people to defend myself. It's 2 a.m. It's a self-defense situation.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so that's a raid boss. In today's video, I was going to do some crazy Iron Man Nightmare Resolute Mode playthrough, but that isn't really what playing this game is, no. So we're just going to do some basic baby man leveling, and maybe make some new friends along the way. We start with Strakern in Northshire Abbey. We have here Auto Shot, Arcane Shot, and Hunter's Mark. We also rolled Stealth, which I think wouldn't be a bad idea, but for this build, it's not what I'm going for. I'll re-roll a few times, and eventually, hope to come across Serpent Sting. Alright, so, we've rolled Serpent Sting. For now, this will be perfect. I level up to 7 by ruthlessly murdering small kobolds and baby wolves, then I depart into Elwyn. You'll notice that leveling up takes almost no effort, and that's because there is a constant world buff that gives around 50% experience. Now, it doesn't take away from the experience overall. I think it's pretty good. I grab all the Goldshire quests, and I make my way to the Echo Ridge. There, I meet my first new friend. My certified WoW sugar mama, Aproxi. She's going for some kind of warrior rogue hybrid build. I roll greater heal at level 10. Not perfect, not the worst. A decent heal to have just in case. We get the hell out of Dodge and go to turn in our quests. I hit level 12, unlock Hamstring, and Aproxi logs into an alt to grab some gold. She passes 5 over to my pretty little self and tells me not to spend it all in one place. And then we immediately head to Eastvale Logging Camp to spend it all in one place. Apoxi has two notable characteristics. She is obviously a seasoned WoW veteran, absolutely no doubt about it, and she is also as cold as she is merciless. When she demands it, it must be done. Apoxi is a fearless leader, and this is perfect for my soy boy hunter hybrid. We pass through Redridge and into Lakeshire to take all the quests, we kill a few gnolls, Apoxi writhes underwater, and then we queue into dead mines. It was an average run. Tank kinda sucked. I leveled up like 10 times in it. Don't want to bore you guys with the details. Did some mining off camera. Once I hit 30, Apoxi and I went to re-roll our underperforming abilities. I re-rolled Dispel Curse, Frost Armor, and Aspect of the Cheetah, and got Fairy Fire, Immolate, and Steady Shot. Fairy Fire is decent, Steady Shot is actually what I wanted, and will probably drop Immolate soon. We entered the Scarlet Library, and I got Focus Magic for my level 32 roll. We beat the final boss, and I rolled Silence. At this point, my guy's looking more or less like a hunter rogue, a bunch of stuns and interrupts and slows. I'm hoping once I get level 70, we'll get really lucky with my rerolls and maybe get aim shot. Afterwards, I made my way into Stranglethorn and got ganked twice. Ascension has a really cool open world PvP system where you can opt into something called high risk mode. In high risk, you become a target for all other players, Horde or Alliance. Upon dying in high risk mode, you will drop some random items from your bags and body. I decided that for now, I would opt out of high risk and just play normally until I could PvP. At level 40, I rolled aim shot from mining a piece of copper, which I think is pretty fucking funny. And then, at level 44, I rolled rapid fire from mining a piece of tin, so I think I should just stick to mining. I spent most of my 30s and 40s leveling with professions. Professions give you a lot of experience, but I don't have the money to keep going up into the 50s with it, so I'm just gonna run a few dungeons. I re-rolled a few abilities that weren't getting much use, and I got Earthbind Totem and Ice Block. Ice Block could potentially be alright. Earthbind Totem is probably gonna go soon though. For now, I feel like this is a good point to end part 1 of my Ascension series. That's right folks, series. A second video is currently in the works as I bring Strakern up to level 70 and get him ready for PvP. I hope that you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy playing Ascension. Links to my Discord, Twitch, and Twitter are all in the description. See you fellas.